You can send it when you're ready. I'll be waiting. I'm streaming the game. Bengals versus Panthers. Cold, really? I know you cold. You know why you cold? Because you ain't in the bed. And you sitting on your chair like that, like you used to get on me. You comfortable like that, for real? Okay. Let's see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas at Bank of America Stadium here in town. This building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second down, Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Here's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
You're going to lose, bro. I'm going to kill your cover 3, cover 6 clouds. Trust me. Can't stop it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but
let me show you better than I can tell you.
Down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Andy Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
368!
Dalton throwing on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Heavy, 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 heavy! Heavy, 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 heavy! 368! Hey, 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 hey!
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Being chased out left. Green with a catch left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Newton. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
368! There you go, 368! Hey! 368!
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fighting through. He's got space. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Bullet good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Newton on first down. Under pressure, he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Come on now. Hey, set. 180.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Great.
Throwing on third down. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's going to get the ball. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Got to be careful here. Dalton. He's going to walk one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Hard throw, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I said, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 43. It wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to go deep. Wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Green with a catch left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
No, but it kills cover 3, cover 6, and cover 3 cloud. So don't call cover 3 cloud, cover 6, or cover 2. I will destroy you. I will destroy you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I will destroy you.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
I will destroy you.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Newton. And Olsen before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. It's 2nd down. Don't look it. Throw left side complete. It's Green. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And the tight end also right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Play action. It's Newton. And it's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's Newton. Caught left section. He's got his close to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Newton throwing again. Now he's forced out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Have recovered it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he stops immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gano out to kick this one away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Dalton, bootlegs out. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Not beaten. Damn. Okay.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tackle.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Huber. He's taken down back at his own 7.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long. Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to Mixon. And this was right up with losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They send Green to the left on his own.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Back to throw here. Throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On second down, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon as they start on the ground. Just shy of 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Still going, can't stop him. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at the dance of the juke. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Onto the field, here come the Panthers. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton now at second down. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Newton. Trenches with a catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Newton to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return there will go about 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Cam Newton, 3 game-winning drives for the Panthers last year. He's got a chance to lead one here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And open left side, it's Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Funches hands it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton finding Funches for the Panther 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A handoff to Mixon. And charge on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers.
Come on.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
And Kali's man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. He's going to step at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know, people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You guys play so different when I force you to take away your cover 3 shells. So different. Force you to take away your cover 3 shells. Yep, I did. I sure did. I most likely did. And you ran cover 3 about 20 times, because the only time I call that play is if you're in cover 3. And it can be a cover 3 press, cover 3 sky, cover 3 cloud. Cover 3 is cover 3. Cover 3 is still cover 3, homie. Find a new defense. You force guys to play something besides a cover 3 shell, they totally collapse. You can't run cover 3 on me, gentlemen. Or cover 3 shell. I will murder it with one play. I will murder it with one play.